Ciao everybody and welcome back to my fun room. You know that feeling when you sit down, tune your guitar, dial in your favorite tone and you're totally ready to rock, but just 5 minutes later everything sounds completely wrong. It feels like you're playing a guitar tuned for a different solar system. It's so frustrating and we all know how bad that feels. It's easy to wonder why this happens. If it's because the guitar is cheap or the tuning pegs are broken or whatever, but actually the real reason is usually something else. Today we are looking exactly at why your fixed bridge guitar won't stay in tune and how to fix it easily. But before moving on, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Okay, the first thing most guitarists usually blame is the strings. It's important to think about how old they are, because old strings are always a big problem. But sometimes you just put on a brand new set and they still go out of tune every 2 minutes. It makes you wonder if there is something wrong with the brand. Well, usually that's not really the case. The truth is, new strings are just lazy and they need to stretch. If you don't stretch them with your hands when you put them on, they will stretch while you play, and that completely ruins your tuning. But even when the strings are perfectly stretched, sometimes the guitar still won't stay in tune, which means we need to look at somewhere else. This is where things get a bit confusing for most guitarists. It's natural to look at the tuning pegs at the top, but the real problem is often a bit lower, right here at the nut. This little piece where the strings rest can tell us a lot. For example, hearing a little ping sound when you turn the tuning pegs is a big clue. That sound happens because the strings is getting stuck inside the slot. When you bend a note, the string pulls, gets trapped and goes out of tune. Fixing this doesn't require spending money at all, and the solution is already in your house right now. A normal pencil. Rubbing a little bit of the graphite from the pencil inside the slots acts like a lubricant and helps the strings slide perfectly. Now that the strings are stretched and the nut is lubricated, it feels like we can finally blame the tuning pegs. Well, yes and no. The pegs themselves are probably fine, but the real issue is how we rub the strings. It's so common to see people wrap the strings around the metal post 5, 6 or 7 times, but that creates a trap. All that extra metal acts like a spring. When you play, it moves, it slips and the guitar goes out of tune. Fixing this issue is so simple. 2 or 3 neat wraps are all you need. Or for the ultimate upgrade, you can get some locking tuners. You just put the string in, lock it, and you need 0 wraps. It's a total game changer. And now we are at the point everybody is waiting for. Ooh, Les Pauls and their G strings, always out of tune. There is something like a popular legend saying that Les Pauls always lose their tuning on the G strings because of the shape of the headstock. People say this angle is the real cause, because the G string is a non-wound string with a lot of tension. It's the furthest away and the angle toward the headstock doesn't help. But if you want my honest opinion, that is an absolute bullshit. I own an Epiphone Les Paul and a Japanese Tokai, so a cheap and a premium instrument, and neither of them ever suffer from this G-string sickness. The reason is very simple. The nut was cut the right way and the slots perfectly follow the line of the strings. Look at this. So, as you can see, most of the time keeping a fixed bridge guitar in tune is super easy. You just need to stretch your strings, use a pencil on the nut, avoid making too many wraps and make sure the nut is well cut and filled. I'm really curious to know which of these problems is ruining your tuning today, so tell me about it in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video if it helped, subscribe for more easy guitar tips, and I see you very soon here on the Sunday Guitarist. Ciao, good vibes and LOVE!